Have you ever wondered how the internet, which we use every day, came into existence? Let's embark on a journey back to the 1960s. In the midst of the Cold War, the United States Department of Defense, aiming to create a communication network that could withstand nuclear attacks, established the Advanced Research Projects Agency Network, or ARPANET. ARPANET, the precursor to the modern internet, sent its first message in 1969. Picture this: a simple greeting, traveling from the University of California, Los Angeles to the Stanford Research Institute. A message not of war or conflict, but of technological progress and collaboration. It's hard to imagine, but this small step marked a giant leap in the annals of human innovation. Little did they know, this was the start of a technological revolution that would forever change the world as we know it. But how does this vast network of information actually work, you might ask? Well, the answer lies in a revolutionary technology known as packet switching. This ingenious method involves breaking data into smaller chunks, or packets, which are then sent individually across various paths in a network. When they reach their destination, they're reassembled to form the original message. Now you might think, surely this must be how data has always been transmitted. But in fact, before packet switching, we relied on circuit switching, a method used in telecommunication networks. This older method required a dedicated communication path to be established between the sender and receiver for the duration of the communication, which wasn't as efficient. However, packet switching revolutionized data transmission, allowing for multiple messages to be sent simultaneously across the same network, resulting in a more efficient use of resources. This innovation set the stage for the internet's rapid development. From its military and academic roots, the network began to spread its tendrils. As the 1970s dawned, the network's influence started to reach beyond the confines of military and academic institutions. It was a time of expansion and collaboration, a time when the network began to become more international. Imagine a tree growing, its branches reaching out, connecting, intertwining. That's what was happening. Networks like the National Science Foundation Network, or NSFNet in the United States and others worldwide, started to form. These networks, each a pulsating hub of information, began to intertwine, creating a web, a backbone of sorts, that would form the early internet. This expansion was not just geographical. It was an expansion of minds, of ideas, of possibilities. The world was getting smaller, connections were getting stronger, and the seeds of a global community were being sown. As the network grew, so did the need for a universal language for communication. Enter TCP/IP, the language of the internet. It's the 1980s, and a pivotal moment in our digital narrative unfolds. The Transmission Control Protocol, or TCP, and the Internet Protocol, IP, make their grand entrance. These protocols are the unsung heroes, enabling diverse computer networks to interconnect and communicate. Imagine a world where computers speak different languages, unable to understand each other. TCP/IP was the universal translator, bridging this gap and fostering a global conversation. Now let's rewind to January 1st, 1983, a significant day in the annals of digital history. ARPANET, the precursor to the internet, adopts TCP/IP. This moment right here is what many consider the birth of the modern internet, a network of networks speaking a common language ready to change the world. And then, in 1989, the World Wide Web was born. But that's a story for the next scene. The World Wide Web was a game changer. A visionary named Tim Berners-Lee, while working at CERN, conceived this groundbreaking idea in 1989. This wasn't just an advancement, it was a revolution. The World Wide Web brought to life a user-friendly interface, presenting the vast and complex internet in a way that was accessible to everyone. Imagine the internet as a vast library, a repository of information so immense it is beyond comprehension. Now, visualize the World Wide Web as the catalog system, the tool that makes navigating this sea of information not only possible, but easy. It leverages browsers and the hypertext markup language, commonly known as HTML, to create this intuitive interface. This monumental development ignited an explosion in internet usage. The web was no longer the exclusive domain of tech-savvy academics or military strategists. It was now a global platform, open to anyone with a connection. The stage was set for the commercialization of the internet. The 1990s brought the internet into our homes. It was a decade of transformation, of taking this marvel of human ingenuity from the realms of academia and defense into the everyday lives of people around the world. The commercialization of the internet was led by the emergence of internet service providers, or ISPs, which offered the public a gateway to this new digital frontier. But the internet was not just about connectivity, it was about services. Email, web browsing, and e-commerce began to blossom, revolutionizing how we communicate, access information, and shop. The infrastructure of the internet also underwent a significant upgrade. Fiber optic cables replaced old copper lines, offering unprecedented speed and capacity. Wireless networking technologies emerged, untethering the internet from physical connections. Today, the internet connects billions of devices, impacting nearly every aspect of our lives. From how we work and learn to how we play and connect with one another, the internet is an integral part of our modern world. Despite its success, the internet faces challenges. The digital divide looms large, with access to this global network still not universal. Privacy, too, is a pressing concern, as our lives become increasingly digitized. Cybersecurity threats grow in tandem with the internet's expansion, posing risks to individuals and nations alike. The call for sustainable development echoes, reminding us that our digital future must also be a green one. Yet, as we grapple with these issues, we stand on the cusp of another technological revolution. The advent of fifth-generation wireless technology, or 5G, promises unprecedented connection speeds and network capacities. Artificial intelligence continues to refine our online experiences, from personalized recommendations to intelligent automation. Quantum computing, still in its infancy, holds the potential to redefine our understanding of information processing. The creation of the internet is a story of evolving technologies and collaborative efforts that transformed the way the world communicates and accesses information. And this story, my friends, is far from over.